yesterday's show, we were quite busy with a lot of phone calls coming in to the station after you and I had a quite big and open discussion about bullying and that incident at one of our local shopping centres, behaviour that apparently was going on in the school and then carried on after school. And Tommy Herschell is the man behind the organisation findyourfeet.org. You can check it out online, and quite often Tommy is in schools talking to students, teachers, etc. about these exact situations. So who better to talk to this morning than Tommy Herschell himself? He joins us on the phone. Good morning, Tommy.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having us.
No worries, mate. Now, we've spoken to you on the show before about bullying and the effects of bullying, but we did talk yesterday a little bit about the fact that the impact that bullying has on a kid doesn't just end at school, does it? It's something that they can carry through with them their entire life.
Yeah, look, mate, it is. It's something that people can carry well on into, older years, especially if they don't have the opportunity to step up and speak about it.
Okay, so Tommy, we're watching this video do the rounds online at the moment, and it's just heartbreaking to watch a kid, literally a 12-year-old kid, go through this, in high school, which is a struggle enough as it is, being 12 years old in year 7. It's daunting enough going along to high school, let alone having to deal with this. What sort of advice would you have for kids that maybe find themselves in these situations?
Well, look, there's so many kids in that situation that are in different situations, if you know what I mean. There's the kid that's being bullied.
Yeah.
There's the kid that's bullying. And then there's all the kids that are standing around it and they're filming. So for the kid that's being bullied, straight away, I always say, let's put our hand up if we're the parents of that child. And like we saw up at the previous high school where it's just happened in Sydney, let's get the police on board straight away. The education system, they're doing what they can at the moment, but let's call the police straight up and get the police involved. The big one, and this is always a tough one, but for the person that is the bully, they've got something going on. For them to cause that kind of behaviour or, to act that way, there's something going on for them as well. So the school needs to look at that student instead of suspending them or expelling them, because all that does is continue the problem on for someone else, or it continues the problem on for that child who's at home on their own for a week when they're being suspended. So let's get some programs in and around these kids that are bullying others. And then for the champions that are there, that are filming it, in that situation, instead of filming it, what we can do if we don't feel safe is we can walk away. Or if you see someone at school who gets bullied on the daily, be that person who's the upstander who crosses over the yard and says, hey, how you going?
Tommy, what can the parents do in these situations?
Yeah, look, it's a great question. What can we do? We can have more conversations with our kids. We get multiple opportunities to have conversations with our kids. A lot of the time it's interrupted by them being on their phone. So, it's taking the opportunity in the car when we're not having to look at them face to face, so it's not uncomfortable, but having a chat with them about the people that they're spending time with, giving them that opportunity for them to speak. I think it is great advice.
Well, Tommy Herschell from findyourfeet.org, thanks for joining us this morning. I think we've got some fantastic advice for everyone that finds themselves in this situation, no matter what role they're playing, whether it be the parent, the kid being bullied, the bully themselves, or the person they're spectating, watching, filming, etc. I think all very good and valid advice this morning. And just, it's so simple, isn't it? Really, what we keep reiterating is it's so simple just to be a nice positive change in someone else's life. And it's so simple to do.
Yeah. And Tommy, every time we have you on the show, I always get people contacting me asking how they can get in contact with you to come and speak at their child's school. So findyourfeet.org is the place to go. Thanks so much, Tommy.
Thanks so much, team. Appreciate it.
You're a legend.
Thanks, mate.